is advised.
Jessica,
oh my God.
come here. Come here. Come here.
I didn't do nothing.
Come here.
There's some shit that went down. No, I didn't do nothing.
Hey, stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm scared,
Stop
you
it.
guys. Ah!
Get in here, Jeff. Alright, relax. Relax.
My leg. My leg.
Stop it. Stop it.
You guys.
Hold her
Fuck!
hand. Got her. Why'd you lock the door?
Somebody just started a fucking fire and went over the fucking...
What were y'all fighting about? What were you fighting about?
She woke up and asked where her daughter was. I don't know where she's at, dude, huh?
Did you hit her? Did you hit her?
Huh?
Did you hit somebody?
She hit me and I hit her back.
So whose apartment is that?
That's my cousin Fabian.
That's your cousin Fabian, and who else?
Michelle.
Michelle, is that his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Is that the girl you're fighting with?
Yes. Dude.
Put her in the car. Hey. Dude, the child's 10-7 inside.
Okay.
I'm getting up.
Get up.
I didn't do this, dude.
Get up.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
On August 24, 2016, the body of 10-year-old Victoria Martens was found in an apartment building in Albuquerque, New Mexico. After responding to a 911 call regarding a domestic dispute, officers discovered Martens' dismembered remains partially wrapped in a burning blanket in her mother's apartment. Victoria Martens was born on August 23, 2006 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She was a student at Petroglyph Elementary School in Albuquerque. Her mother, Michelle Martens, did not have a criminal record in New Mexico, but later told investigators she would seek men online to engage in sexual acts with her two children, including Victoria, while she allegedly watched for pleasure. The New Mexico Children, Youth and Families Department, located in the state capital, Santa Fe, had previously received 5 phone calls regarding the Martens household, mostly from Michelle Martens herself, beginning in 2015. Michelle Martens met Fabian Gonzales on an internet dating site, Plenty of Fish, about a month prior to the killing. Jessica Kelley had been released from prison only 4 days before the murder. According to investigators, witnesses saw Jessica Kelley carrying Victoria Martens to the apartment at around 10 p.m. on August 23rd. Later that night, neighbors reported hearing screaming coming from the apartment. Shortly after, approximately 4:30 a.m. on August 24th, Michelle Martens and Fabian Gonzales left the apartment and reported to neighbors that Kelley had attacked them with an iron. After responding to the 911 call, police entered the second-story apartment building where they saw smoke coming from behind the closed bathroom door. Upon opening the door, the responding officers discovered the dismembered body of Victoria Martens, partially wrapped in plastic in a burning blanket in the bathtub. She was then pronounced dead at the scene. An autopsy revealed she had been sexually assaulted, strangled to death, and then stabbed. Both her arms had been removed and one of her legs. She had been cut open and her organs removed, which were found in a laundry hamper in the living room, and some of her remains were found in trash bags, including her heart and liver. Victoria also had HPV at the time of her death, suggesting she had suffered sexual abuse in the months prior to her death. Investigators determined Victoria Martens died between 7:45 and 8:30 p.m. on August 23rd, her 10th birthday. The victim's mother, 35-year-old Michelle Martens, her boyfriend, 31-year-old Fabian Gonzales, and Gonzales' cousin, 31-year-old Jessica Kelley, were arrested at the scene and charged with first-degree murder, child abuse resulting in grievous bodily harm or death, kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. All adults were regular methamphetamine users. The 3 suspects were held on US $1 million cash bond only. Martens, Gonzales, and Kelley were arraigned on September 16, 2016. Initially co-defendants, prosecutors asked the court to try Martens, Gonzales, and Kelley in separate criminal trials. The motion was granted in June 2017. The suspects pled not guilty. On August 14, 2017, Judge Charles Brown decided that Michelle Martens could be tried first on July 30, 2018. Gonzales would be second in October 2018, and then Kelley would go on trial in January 2019. But then new and compelling evidence emerged that showed Michelle and Fabian were not present at the time of Victoria's death, and that Michelle had offered a false confession. Cell phone and eyewitness evidence suggested that Michelle and Fabian were out buying drugs. Jessica Kelley and an unknown male raped and murdered Victoria and then removed her body from the apartment. Upon returning, Michelle did not inquire as to her daughter's whereabouts and states that she had no knowledge of her death until hours later, when Kelley brought Victoria's body back to the apartment, and then attacked Fabian and Michelle while they slept. On June 29, 2018, Bernalillo County District Attorney Raul Torres announced that Michelle Martens accepted a plea bargain to 1 count of child abuse resulting in death. Torres said in a press conference that most of the details regarding the case were simply not true. During the conference, the Albuquerque Police Department announced that a 4th unidentified male suspect was sought in relation to the death of Victoria Martens, based on unknown DNA evidence recovered from the scene. According to Torres, at 4:25 p.m., Victoria Martens gets off the bus and goes home. Michelle and Fabian weren't present at the time. At 5:07 p.m., Michelle and Fabian return to the apartment. At 6:05 p.m., Victoria goes to the gas station with Fabian. 6:15 to 6:20 p.m., Victoria and Fabian return to the apartment. 6:30 p.m., Michelle and Fabian leave and go to Paradise Hills. 7:02 p.m., Michelle and Fabian return to the apartment. 7:05 p.m., Victoria is seen alive by the neighbors. 7:06 p.m., Michelle and Fabian leave again. 7:38 p.m., Michelle and Fabian are near Rio Bravo Boulevard and Coors Boulevard. 7:59 p.m., Michelle and Fabian are seen near 5 Points and Bridge Boulevard. 8:47 p.m., Michelle and Fabian arrive at the apartment. 8:48 p.m., eyewitnesses say Victoria's body is seen being carried outside the apartment. Torres said this proves Martens and Gonzales were not present when the murder and rape occurred. Subsequently, Torres announced 9 of the charges against Fabian Gonzales, including second-degree murder and criminal sexual penetration, were dropped. Fabian Gonzales still faces a series of charges including child abuse resulting in death and tampering with evidence. Jessica Kelley's charges have not changed. Michelle Martens is believed to have falsely confessed to actively participating in the murder. The plea bargain guarantees Martens will face 12 to 15 years in prison. However, it is possible she could have her sentence cut in half since the charge is not classified as a serious violent offense. Michelle Martens will be sentenced after the conclusion of Gonzales' and Kelley's trials. As of February 15, 2021, Fabian Gonzales' trial has still not started, and his lawyers have asked for it to be dismissed because he has been denied a speedy trial. Maybe all 3 know who did it and are remaining silent due to gang threats, but Jessica Kelley, who was only out of jail for 4 days before the murder, has seen the killer face to face and has said nothing about his identity. Investigators determined that Victoria Martens died between 7:45 and 8:30 p.m. on August 23rd, her 10th birthday.
I have 629 and 639 en route.
Why did you run from us and lock us out of your apartment?
Yo, let's get in the car.
Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Scary. Hope you enjoy the show.